Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video on the channel. We have a video tonight on the 4th of July. But we have a video going up overnight, a second upload, a rare second upload because it is July. You guys know the season of FIFA. As we like to say, it is August, it is September. But anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching all the videos, man. I'm trying to bring you guys some content that is watchable. Look, I understand, I know today we did a video on the market crash. We'll have another video tomorrow because there's a lot of stuff going on. To be fair, the market is pretty fun to maneuver and stuff and check out in the summer. But I know that a lot of you guys watching the videos in terms of my subscriber base are mainly subscribed for FIFA, but maybe don't have too much of an interest with FIFA 20. So the point of my content is right now just trying to bring you guys stuff that's watchable, somewhat entertaining, but more informing. And maybe just gives you like a football fix. So that's why I really like this. The first video on the channel we did was the best team of the season attackers. We did it 2 weeks ago or a week and a half ago. I didn't have time to record it. And the first one was like 30 minutes long. So I really like to put my energy into these because I have tried out a lot of players. And I feel like it is really good for me to give you guys the information all together when comparing all of them all into one video. And then what I'll do is I'll kind of put them as playlists together on the channel because we'll have one for defenders and goalkeepers as well. That way you guys have 3 videos to look at pretty much until October because the new FIFA is not coming out until October this year, October 4th. So that way you guys will have a couple videos to check out. Without further ado, let's get into it. Let's get going. So we're going to be discussing today the best team of the season midfielders. Now, the way that I do these videos, guys, is I will always point out if I've heard somebody's really good. But I'm going to be giving you guys my thoughts on players that I've used in FUT Champions or Division Rivals, right? That's what it is, right? It's not FUT Drafts. It's nothing like that. The uniqueness to these videos is that this is everything that I truly believe, right? These are all players that I've used, and I want to give you guys that extra bit of just kind of authenticness to what I'm discussing. So when we take a look at the first page, none of these players are players that I truly, know much about or talk about, or just in general really actually know if they're good or not. Now, this guy I have used, right? Now, this guy is phenomenal. Edouard Atueste. I did a full MLS Weekend League challenge a couple of weekends ago with an MLS team. We did get an elite finish with it. We played really well. This guy was a top 3 player in the team. He was very, very good. The reason that this card is so good, now we actually played him at left back, but we also moved him in the midfield a bunch. He's just got the consistent medium, and it's one of those cards that, he is good in in-game stats with the 95 interceptions, the 94 agility, the 99 balance, the 92 reactions. It's not like an insane card, but he just has a couple key stats that really work well together with the 5'11 frame and the 4-star weak foot and the 98 short passing with good acceleration. He just was a really good card. I mean, that's all it really is. There's no crazy stats on this guy. There's nothing that I look at this card and I'm going to sit here and like just go nuts about to you guys, but he's a really good card. So this guy was fantastic when I had used him. Obviously very hard to link. This would probably be one of the times that you would be using like an MLS team, that sort of thing. But he's really good. I just wanted you guys to know that. I really liked Atueste a lot in this game. I tried Dembele. I didn't really like him. And Nkunku I've played a couple of times. He was not very good. Next up, we have Anselmo. Now, I have tried this card. I've also played against him a bunch in FUT Champs. If you're looking for a budget midfielder, this dude is your guy, right? This guy is really good. He's Brazilian. He does play in the Saudi League, but he's also medium-high. Now, medium-high is very important. Because medium-high is a consistent CDM work rate, right? That's like really perfect for a CDM. So medium-high works really well. 87 acceleration, 83 sprint speed. Then he's got good going forward stats. The passing is really what you're looking at. The short passing at 95, long passing 93. Agility is just good enough. You're going to want to give him an engine chem style or something to boost the agility. Balance at 91. Stand tackling has 96. Strength is also at 96 with 99 stamina. This dude is really good. Rock solid. Got a really good frame in game. 6'1". No traits, but a really good card nonetheless. A guy that I have tried this year and definitely thought that he was very, very solid. Now, I got to use Julian Brandt, guys. For the guys out there that are using budget teams, this guy was really good, man. I got to use him during Bundesliga Team of the Season. I can't lie. This guy was really solid. And I said Bundesliga Team of the Season because I did use him during the Community Week, but then I also put him in a team during Bundesliga Team of the Season. Now, this guy was great. I really liked him. Yeah, really solid card. 4-star going forward. The finishing was really good. Is he super usable at this time of the year? Now, probably not so much, but for somebody that's rocking a budget team or you guys are looking potentially to pick up an attacking midfielder, very, very good. I did put a couple of cams in the first video with the attackers, but we're going to be not going over those guys in this video. We will be making sure that we point them out. Kovacic is a very good card this year. It's a guy that gets overlooked a lot. He has high work rates, and he's 74K, right? Playing in the Premier League, it offers you a lot with chemistry links and things like that. He's got a standout stat, which is the 89 acceleration. Then he's got the great agility and balance with really high dribbling and really high ball control. His defending stats are also pretty good as well, and his stamina at 93 is pretty decent. When you take a look at the short passing, he's also got the 98 short passing, which is pretty solid. It's a really good card. For the budget, it's a really good card. There's not too many downsides with this card. I guess the downside would be that he's a little undersized. But for me, guys, I really value the size this year, man. Like, being small is really, really important in my opinion in FIFA. I'm using Ibra and Ronaldo weekly right now, and it's challenging. It's definitely challenging, right? Attacking, midfield, all that. Even center backs, right? It's not even that bad to have a small center back this year. So yeah, he's very solid. And Didi was good when I played against him. Never used him. Pereira never used. A lot of people like this card. Fernandinho never tried out this year, so I just want to keep it consistent with you guys. Never tried these guys out. I did get to try out Savinir. Savinir is pretty solid. If you're looking for a guy in the League One, this is a very nice option to have. 4-star, solid option, man. It's a really solid option in the League One. He's got the medium, which a lot of people look at medium for midfielders and think it's not so good. It's actually not the worst, man. Medium means it's consistent, which is, you could take a positive from every situation. If it's consistent, it's consistent, right? So that's not necessarily a bad thing, is what I would say. Anyways, moving on. Maxi Morales. I saw some guys who did MLS challenges that said they didn't like this card. Now, I didn't play him as a cam. I played him as a center mid, and the comparison to how much this card was like N'Golo Kante was scary. He was so good. So good. 4-star. Obviously playing in MLS, the links are but he had the high, and he's got 99 agility with 92 short passing and 99 acceleration. So, like, a couple of standout stats here in the 99 range, and that's why he felt so good. He was super responsive. I put a shadow on him, and his defending was definitely good. And I didn't put a shadow. I put something with defending on him when I did my MLS challenge. And if you guys have any interest with these players, you guys go check that out. It's on the second channel. It's probably like a couple videos back. It's a weekend league highlights. But man, like, this guy is really good. And same with Atuesta. So Atuesta, I don't know his pronunciation properly. I don't know how to pronounce it properly, but very solid players. Gabriel. I want to talk about this card real quick because Gabriel is an interesting one. A lot of people like this card. I don't. I used him once or twice, and I've also played against him, and he's trash. So some people like this card. Whenever I see this card, I don't have a problem playing against him. That's just my facts with the situation. I do play against, as you guys know, on Twitch viewers. America was one of my viewers. He uses this card sometimes. I play against him. I don't think he's very good, but he likes the card. So it doesn't mean you guys can't like the card. This is an in my opinion thing, right? This is not this guy is good, this guy is bad. I'm just trying to give you guys some tips and stuff on players that I've used that I've really enjoyed. I don't know if I put Coutinho in my attackers video, and yes, Coutinho is more of an attacker, but this is one of the best cards in the game. It's crazy that he's 800K now. His value has literally skyrocketed. Not too many people have this card. He was very craftable with a lot of the team of the season packs, hence now the 800K price range, right? Obviously, market has risen a lot on the fodders because of Dembele and Ribery at the time you guys were watching this video. But this card was amazing, and he still is really good. He's got over 130 games in my club, and I have not played a ton since team of the season start time. I've probably played 200 games. So really sees a lot of high time in my club. This is a card that I really recommend, man. Central cam, beautiful. Wide cam, works perfectly. Very good card, right? Weak foot feels a lot better than 4. Feels like on a 4.5. Ronaldo has a 4.5 in my opinion. Some players just kind of have that. Really good passing, really good attack positioning, really good acceleration. It's a really good card. I just want to flat out say that. Really good card. Coutinho is all that in this year's game. Haven't used Sabitzer, haven't used Cruz. I did get to use Odegaard. Odegaard is really solid in this year's game. If you're looking for a cheaper, kind of more budget tier, central attacking mid, center mid, Odegaard's your guy. The reason I say center mid is because he actually has a frame in game that feels a lot bigger than 5'10". You really could play him as a center mid if you wanted to. I really recommend playing him as a cam or a wide cam because he kind of has that frame to really like hold off defenders. So 91 agility, 91 balance, 99 dribbling, 99 stamina, 97 short passing with 94 acceleration. and 98 long shots. So a very good card, a very good finisher of the ball as well. Did notice that in game with him as well. His finishing was very good in game. So Odegaard is another attacking mid that I really like. Calvin Phillips is very good in this year's game. I remember when I was first trying him out, and he was like 900K for the longest time, man. It was quite insane. And then he kind of just jumped off a cliff, and well, he kind of just... Now he's really cheap. He's 170K, but this is a fantastic card. It's an English card, so it's not in a main league, but you can link it very easily. What makes this card so good is that he's got the medium high, and he's 5'10", right? That's a very nice combination to have in this year's game. For a defensive midfielder, his agility and balance are also really solid. Short passing and long passing are also pretty decent. So this card is overall a very nice one. I recommend this one. I didn't really get to use Casemiro, and now we move on to the big page, right? This is where players start getting good. I talked about Pozuelo in my other video, guys, but Pozuelo is very good. He's got the 5-star FIFA, which is very nice to have. And this isn't just a good MLS player. This is one of the better cams that I've used all year. Reasoning for that, passing is amazing. Agility and balance are very good. Dribbling reactions were really good. You got to give him the sniper, I think. Sniper or Deadeye. I think I gave him a sniper to boost the finishing, right? The finishing is the only downside really with this card. He's got the high acceleration on top of the sprint speed, which makes this card really nice. Really nice in FIFA 20. This card is very good. Dressagana Gay, very solid card. Now, this is an objective card, so what can we really say at this point? This was probably one of the best objectives EA had released all year because it wasn't that hard to get, and it's a medium-high midfielder that links to Neymar, Mbappe, Di Maria. I mean, so many of these kind of full endgame meta cards. And he's got 96 agility, great defensive stats. I played him a couple times a week in League. Not a crazy problem like Conte, but super annoying. Very nice looking card, right? This is a card that I surely wish I had, I really wish I had gotten him. Anyways, moving on. Next up, we're going to be talking about Raja Nainggolan. Nainggolan is very solid in FIFA. He always is every single year. And with the high work rates, he offers you a lot. He's got the 93 balance, the 95 reactions, the 94 ball control. He's also got 96 interceptions with 94 attack positioning and 96 long shots. 96 short passing is also what he offers you. Serie A links. The only problem with Nainggolan nowadays is that he's not as linkable as he used to be. I think last year he was Inter, but back when he was at the Roma Triangle, man, that was like the days, bro. This guy was so good for links and chemistry, right? You could do the Manolas, the Florenzi, and the Nainggolan Triangle, man. That was like straight up goated, man. Unbelievable combination to have. Nainggolan's very good. Saul is also very good. This was an SBC, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it. Saul is very good in this game. I really do like Saul. He offers you the high work rates. A lot of the time, you'll see with these midfielders, they either have high or medium. These are kind of the best combinations to have for box-to-box guys. High is the most desirable, in my opinion. High-medium, really at the end of the day, work rates are work rates. You can adjust custom tactics to really, manipulate the player's work rates. It's very adjustable no matter what. So never really look at work rates and think, okay, it's impossible to use this guy. It's always adjustable. Now, I have not used Jonathan David, and I'm not forgetting about Tiago. Just wait. But a lot of people say good stuff about this guy. 5-star weak foot, 92 agility, 96 balance with 99 finishing. He's got to be solid. I don't, again, I'm not going to comment on players I haven't used. That's kind of the uniqueness to this video. Tiago was one of the best players I had used in the midfield all year. He has some of the best dribbling, some of the best reactions out of any player I'd used all year. I got a 28-2 with this guy. He led the charge from the midfield. I played him with Patrick Vieira, so it was a 4-4-2, and he was great. So if you guys are really right now, when I look at these players and stuff, and when I do this kind of in review thing, Bundesliga is like a great option to go for these cheaper kinds of players with just a super great return in terms of what you're going to pay and what you're going to get, right? And I think there's a great return with some of these guys in the Bundesliga. So Tiago's one of the guys that I really do like. A lot offered here between the nationality links, the Bayern links, a lot of links here. Tiago's that guy. 5-star skills is the most unique part about this card. A lot of people look at the sprint speed at 74. Don't look too deeply into it. It's not that deep. 88 acceleration is a big stat to have over that sprint speed. Sprint speed is not too relevant this year unless you're like literally, I don't know. It's center back. I would really, really think it's important, but acceleration is everything this year. The AI is very good. So, I haven't used that Fernandes card. Orar is very solid. I got to use him. Not as good as last year's card. Last year's card was a little bit better. But overall, this is still a very good card. High medium is the only downside with the guy. Some people play him as a cam. He could play cam. I think with the 3-star weak foot, I wouldn't do it. I'd play him more as a box-to-box. Got the defensive stats to do that as well, right? You probably want to give this guy somewhat of an anchor or maybe a shadow or something like that just to boost the defensive stats. Other than that, the best thing you'll see with this card is the responsiveness, man. 98 dribbling. He's got 95 agility, 96 balance, 93 reactions, 99 ball control, 99 dribbling, and 96 composure. So he's got some pretty crazy stats in terms of those stats. Ronaldo Sanchez, very good card. Not too much else to say besides that. 4-star, 4-star, and then he's got high. That's like almost perfect, for a midfielder. Ronaldo got crazy stats this year. This is one of the better Ronaldo cards that we've seen in FIFA. I like him. I don't think he's the best midfielder in the game. I like him. I think he's solid, but I don't think he's the best. I got him untradeable. I used him for a bit. He was solid. He put in his shift, but I didn't think he was like, the holy grail. I didn't think he was the best player ever, but he is very solid, and he does offer you a lot, man. This is a card that I would recommend. There's a reason he's still 440K. I used Renato Augusto in my CSL challenge, was my Chinese Super League Weekend League challenge. Very good player. I used him next to Paulinho, and the difference between the two was very, very not noticeable. Very solid card. If you're looking at that kind of Paulinho price range, try out Renato Augusto before you go buy Paulinho. This guy is a very solid player. Medium 4-4, right? It's why he's so good in the midfield. Next up, we're talking Donny van der Beek. Very solid card. Gets overlooked because he's in the Eredivisie. A very solid card. A lot of people are using this card in FIFA this year, and the reason is, well, I think he links to Promes, Ziyech as well. He's also really good. He's got high work rates. A lot of people, this was a card that they got red. They probably used him and were like, wow, he's good. The thing that this card offers you is just kind of that body defensively. He's very strong defensively. So it's just why I recommend him. That was a big positive when it comes to him. Milinkovic-Savic surprised me a lot this year. I tried him out with Ronaldo the same week that I packed Ronaldo. Very solid card. High medium was the downside, and I was shocked because 78 agility and 68 balance was not a downside. I literally didn't notice it in the game. He did not feel that clunky. So a very solid card. His finishing was unmatched. His strength was crazy. Strength was crazy on this card. Really liked Milinkovic-Savic. He's one of the more top guys this year. Havertz was okay. I don't love Havertz. Frankie de Jong was top 3 for me. I don't know who the other two are yet. When I see them, I'll know. Frankie de Jong's card is so good in this year's game. Team of the year or team of the season. It doesn't really matter. This is one of the most consistent cards in this year's game. Medium high work rates, which is perfect for the CDM spot. He also got the 4-star skills, which I think might be an upgrade. No, it's not an upgrade. He always had the 4-star skills. So it's just an overall great card. Not much more to say about that. This is one of the best midfielders in the game defensively. I would recommend him as a CDM, not a box-to-box. CDM would be the preferred position, definitely. When we scroll up the list a little bit, Cazorla, I haven't really used Cazorla too much. He was okay when I threw him in the team for rivals for a couple games. Jordan Henderson is very solid. A lot of people like this card. I was not a huge fan of this card because when I had bad gameplay, I had to take him out. For some reason, the agility and balance just wasn't doing it for me. Great card, though, right? When the gameplay is good, this is a solid card for the budget, right? 145K, affordable. It's a good card. It's one of those cards that kind of suffers with EA's poor servers. What it is, right? What else can I say? Verratti haven't used this year. Paulinho I used. I did not think Paulinho was worth the price. Now he's at 390, right? So the discussion becomes a little bit different. When I tried him out, he was 700K. He was not worth that price. Solid card. I really didn't think he was that different from this card, but a very good midfielder in this year's game. Muller is very solid in this year's game. I used him. I liked him a lot. I thought defensively he was really solid. I used him as a box-to-box. Really good card. A lot of people would say Cam because of the 4-star weak foot. For me, and the way this game works with space creation and AI, I like him as a center mid because he has 3-star skills, but he has the high work rates, right? And he's also got the physical frame at 6'1" to really win you battles. Also, he's got the 99 stamina. I thought he's a really good card, man. I got him red, tossed him in a weekend league team. We beat a really good pro twice with this guy in the team. So I really like Thomas Muller in this year's game. Royce is more of an attacker. I talked about him in that video. The same thing goes with, I think we talked about Ziyech in the other video as well. But the thing with Ziyech is that he's got the 5-star skills. It's a very good card. Alejandro Gomez, we definitely mentioned in the attackers video. That card responds to commands so well. Kimmich is a top midfielder this year. Kimmich is very solid. He does have high-low work rates, but it's an amazing card. Dribbling stats is the biggest thing here, right? You see all the dribbling stats at 95 agility, 95 balance, 98 reactions, 96 ball control, 98 short passing, 95 long passing. Also, shout out to Flippin, man. This stuff is so accessible because these guys, man, it's crazy. Yeah, 210K. The Bundesliga is an amazing place to make it. A great team this year. Fakir, Fakir is a great midfielder. He's more of an attacking guy. Got the three-star weak foot as well. Toni Kroos is very good in this year's game. He's not end game, but he's good. As a usable Toni Kroos card, you need to give him something to boost the agility. Is he a top midfielder? No, but with the 5-star weak foot, he does offer you a decent amount. Luis Alberto is solid. I don't think he's great, and I haven't used him too much. I used him literally for like 2 games. So I don't know much about Luis Alberto. I can't really comment on him. I would say at the, really you look at him as more of a cam, and on the, he's got the 3-star weak foot, which is kind of a downside. So I don't know. You could use him as a center mid. You got to boost the defensive stats. This is the best midfielder in FIFA 20. Outside of Conte, which doesn't have a team of season. This is the best team of season midfielder. Arguably best midfielder in the game. 99 De Bruyne. Now, I haven't used this card. I've only used the 98. Gotta be real with you guys. I always keep it real. Haven't used the 99. I have the team of the year untradeable. I've never upgraded because this card is so damn good. This card is nuts. I've played against them a ton. Crazy, right? 5-star weak foot, 4-star skills. Literally almost has 90 plus in every category. It's a gross card. It's unbelievable. It's worth every single penny. Best midfielder in this game for team of the seasons, in my opinion. There's not even a debate. He is literally ridiculous. Center mid, cam, center forward, right mid, left mid, CDM. These are all positions that I've played my team of the year in because he can play all of the positions. It's quite insane when you think about it. We're going to take a look at left mids real quick. Most of these guys I included in the attackers video, so they're not going to be really included in this video. If you want to check out that, you can. Kostic is a really solid option in the left mid spot for Bundesliga teams. Just wanted to point that out. I'm really talking about center mids in this video, so I don't think a lot of these guys are going to really be making this video. We already talked about a lot of these guys in the attacking video. Yeah, I think mostly. I mean, Atal. Yeah, Atal. I think Atal got in the attackers video. Atal, though, I want to talk about Atal really quick because Atal is a player that is very. This guy can play every position except probably center back and goalkeeper. I mean, he literally can. He's got 5-star weak foot. He's got high work rates. So I do play this guy at center mid. I've actually got him in my team as a CDM right now, and it's doable. It's really doable. This guy is super solid in this game. These are my best. These are the team of season midfielders that I've used, guys. If you enjoyed this video, drop a thumbs up. We'll do one for defenders. The best ones would have to be De Bruyne, 1. Number 2, I'd probably give to Frankie de Jong. And then 3 is really a toss-up. There's a lot of really good ones that I've used for 3. There's probably no one that was a true standout. I mean, Coutinho, again, I would always put Coutinho in that more of attacking pile of players. But if Coutinho's in the discussion, I'd put Coutinho in there. Guys, thanks for watching, man. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys in a video soon. Peace out.